What if I told you that the key to unlocking your full potential starts with one simple decision? What if I told you that success isn't about working harder, but about working smarter from the moment you open your eyes? Today, we're going to explore how waking up early can change your life, from building self-discipline, boosting your productivity, to cultivating a positive mindset. Each morning holds the power to shape your future. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to harness the most powerful hours of the day to create the life you've always dreamed of. What if I told you that the greatest advantage in life doesn't come from talent, money, or luck, but from what you do before the world wakes up? Waking up early is not just a productivity hack. It's a secret weapon that high performers, thinkers, and leaders have used for centuries to gain clarity, control, and quiet power. While the world hits snooze, you rise. While others drift, you decide. You're not reacting to life, you're commanding it. Imagine this. It's 5 a.m. The city is asleep. No notifications, no noise, just you and your thoughts. That's when real magic happens. Ideas flow. Purpose becomes clear. You are no longer caught in the storm. You're the one steering the ship. Take Apple CEO Tim Cook, for example. He starts his day at 3:45 a.m. using those quiet hours to plan, think, and get ahead. Or think of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who hits the gym before dawn every single day, not because he has to, but because he chooses to. That discipline becomes fuel. That choice becomes character. You don't have to be a CEO or a celebrity to claim this power. You just have to decide that your life is worth leading, starting from the very first hour. When you wake up early, you give yourself space to reflect, to grow, to breathe. You're not chasing time anymore. You're ahead of it. Because the truth is, who you are in the first hour of your day decides who you become the rest of your life. So tomorrow morning, when the bed whispers, "Stay," and your dreams call you to rise, choose your dreams. Rise early, rise strong, and take back your power before the world even knows you're awake. In the noise of life, it's easy to lose yourself. Meetings, notifications, endless to-dos, they pull you in every direction except inward. But there's a moment, a sacred space, where the world is silent and only one voice remains, your own. That space is the early morning. When you wake up before the world, you don't just gain time, you gain perspective. No emails, no deadlines, just you and the clarity that only silence can bring. In those golden hours, your vision sharpens, your purpose becomes real. The fog lifts and what matters most finally comes into view. Benjamin Franklin, one of history's greatest thinkers, knew this well. Every morning he asked himself, "What good shall I do this day?" That one question, asked in silence, built a legacy that helped shape a nation. He didn't stumble into greatness, he prepared for it at dawn. Or take Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. He spent his mornings in reflection, writing personal thoughts that still guide millions today. Before he ruled others, he ruled himself, and it all began in silence. You see, clarity isn't found in noise. It's found when you sit with your thoughts before the world starts pulling you away. When you ask real questions. What kind of person do I want to be today? What matters most right now? Am I living with purpose or just passing time? These aren't questions for the crowded, chaotic parts of your day. They're questions for the still, sacred beginning. Because if you don't shape your mindset in the morning, someone else will shape it for you by noon. So tomorrow, don't just wake up with intention. Step into the quiet, light a candle, open your journal, and ask the kind of questions that change lives. Your purpose isn't hiding, it's just waiting for you to listen. Self-discipline is the backbone of success. It's not something that comes naturally. It's a habit you must cultivate daily. And there's no better time to start building self-discipline than the moment you wake up. The choices you make in the first hour of your day define your entire mindset, your attitude, and your actions for the rest of the day. When you wake up early, you start the day with intention, not reaction. It's about choosing to take control instead of letting life control you. Take Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as an example. He's known for waking up at 4 a.m. every day to work out. But it's not just about fitness, it's about a mentality of discipline that has fueled his success in acting, business, and beyond. He wakes up early because he understands that discipline is the foundation of his achievements, And it all starts with that early morning commitment. Or consider Jocko Willink, a retired Navy SEAL and leadership expert who wakes up at 4:30 a.m. every day. His mornings are dedicated to physical training, reading, and setting his mind for the day. Jocko believes that the act of waking up early and pushing yourself to be productive first thing in the morning helps develop the mental fortitude to tackle any challenge the day throws at you. The key here is consistency. The more you wake up early, the more you reinforce your ability to follow through with your commitments. Self-discipline isn't about a single grand act. It's about the small, consistent decisions you make day after day. And each time you choose to wake up early, you prove to yourself that you can stick to your goals. You see, waking up early doesn't just give you extra time, it gives you control over your day. It gives you a head start on your goals, a boost to your productivity, and the strength to stay disciplined in the face of distractions. Every time you rise early, you're taking one more step towards becoming the person you want to be. So tomorrow, when your alarm rings, don't hit snooze. Rise up with purpose. Start your day with self-discipline, and you'll be amazed at how much you can achieve. The early morning hours hold a secret to maximizing productivity, building momentum, and achieving your goals faster. But most people overlook this golden opportunity, waking up just in time to rush into their day. The truth is, the first few hours of your day are the most productive. If you learn to harness this time, you can get ahead of your tasks and set a powerful tone for the rest of your day. Take Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, for example. He wakes up at 4:30 a.m. each day. But it's not because he has to. It's because he knows that in those early hours, he can do more than most people accomplish in an entire day. He uses this quiet time to focus, plan, and set the direction for his day. This head start is crucial for him to maintain his productivity, make clear decisions, and lead a massive organization effectively. Or think of Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Group, who wakes up at 5 a.m. to start his day with exercise and personal time before diving into the demands of his business empire. He believes that early mornings give him a mental advantage, helping him to remain energized and focused throughout his busy day. The power of early mornings is all about setting the tone for your day before distractions creep in. There's no email to check, no calls to answer, no social media to scroll through. It's just you, your thoughts, and a world of possibility. This is the perfect time to plan, prioritize, and tackle your most important tasks without interruption. By waking up early, you gain more than just extra hours. You gain the mental clarity and focus to achieve your goals. When you rise early, you are giving yourself the best chance to work without distractions, to think deeply about what you want to accomplish, and to take action toward your most important priorities. So tomorrow morning, instead of hitting snooze, make a choice to rise early. Use that extra time to prioritize your day, make progress on your goals, and begin your journey to success before the world even opens its eyes. Resilience is not something you're born with. It's something you develop over time. It's the ability to bounce back from adversity, to keep going when everything inside you wants to stop. And there's no better way to build resilience than by starting your day with strength, focus, and purpose. When you wake up early, you're not just gaining extra time. You're training your mind and body to be strong from the very beginning. The act of waking up early, choosing to get up and move forward, despite the temptation to stay in bed, builds mental toughness. Each day you wake up with intention, you strengthen your ability to handle challenges, manage stress, and push through difficult situations. Take Thomas Edison as an example. Despite countless failures, Edison's resilience allowed him to push through and invent the light bulb. He didn't let obstacles stop him. He used each failure as a stepping stone towards his success. One of his key habits was waking up early to begin his work with a clear mind, preparing himself mentally for the challenges ahead. Similarly, Serena Williams, one of the greatest athletes in the world, attributes her success to discipline and resilience. She wakes up early every day to train and perfect her game. Despite injuries, defeats, and setbacks, she continues to rise early, face challenges head-on, and push herself beyond what most people would consider their limit. Her resilience comes from constantly strengthening her mindset each day starting from the very first moment she wakes up. Resilience is built through daily actions, and waking up early is the perfect practice ground. Every time you resist the urge to stay comfortable, you're reinforcing your ability to keep going, no matter how tough things get. When you start your day with purpose and strength, you are preparing yourself for the mental battles that life will throw your way. So tomorrow, when your alarm rings, don't hit snooze. Get up, rise strong, and choose resilience. Because every time you do, you're strengthening your spirit and preparing for the challenges ahead. The way you start your day has the power to shape everything that follows. If you wake up stressed, distracted, or negative, the rest of your day will follow that same pattern. But when you start your day with gratitude and positivity, you set the tone for a day full of opportunities, growth, and success. One of the most powerful habits you can develop is waking up early and taking a moment to practice gratitude. By doing so, you set a powerful mental foundation for the day ahead. You choose to focus on what's going right rather than what's going wrong. Gratitude has the unique ability to shift your perspective from lack to abundance, from frustration to clarity. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. Every morning, she practices gratitude by reflecting on the things she is thankful for. She's spoken about how starting the day with gratitude helps her to maintain a positive mindset, even when facing challenges. Oprah's habit of waking up early, coupled with her daily gratitude practice, has helped her become one of the most influential women in the world. She doesn't let the chaos of the day dictate her mood. She sets the tone from the moment she wakes up. Another example is Tony Robbins, a world-renowned motivational speaker and coach. He begins every morning with a ritual called priming, where he practices gratitude, focuses on his goals, and visualizes his success. For Tony, this morning routine is a way to connect with a positive mindset, ensuring that he is aligned with his goals before he even begins his day. It's this daily practice that has propelled him to achieve incredible success. Gratitude in the morning helps you feel more connected to the world around you. It allows you to focus on the positive aspects of your life, which in turn boosts your mood and energy. When you wake up early with gratitude, you are setting yourself up for a day of success, peace, and purpose. You remind yourself that no matter what challenges the day brings, you have the strength and clarity to handle them. So tomorrow, instead of hitting snooze, take a few moments to practice gratitude. Reflect on what you're thankful for, set your intentions, and step into your day with a mindset of positivity. The world may throw challenges your way, but you'll be ready to face them with a calm and focused heart. In a world that's constantly changing, one thing remains the same: the need to keep learning. But how do you stay ahead of the curve? How do you make sure you're constantly growing, evolving, and expanding your knowledge? The answer is simple: early mornings. The most successful individuals are those who make learning a lifelong habit. They understand that true growth doesn't come from occasional bursts of inspiration. It comes from consistent, daily action, and there's no better time to commit to learning than first thing in the morning. Take Warren Buffett, for example. The billionaire investor is known for reading up to 500 pages every day. He spends hours each morning learning, studying, and staying up to date with the latest trends. Buffett's approach to success is rooted in a thirst for knowledge, and he has built an empire by making learning a central part of his daily routine. Similarly, Bill Gates is another example of someone who uses the early morning hours to read, reflect, and learn. Gates is known for his Think Weeks, where he spends time away from work to read, research, and reflect. Even outside of these breaks, his commitment to learning continues in the quiet hours of the morning. By dedicating this time to personal growth, Gates continues to expand his understanding of the world, which ultimately fuels his success. By waking up early and dedicating time to learning, you give yourself the opportunity to start each day with a clear, focused mind. You can read, listen to podcasts, or write down your thoughts, all activities that contribute to personal growth. This daily commitment to learning sharpens your mind and keeps you mentally agile, ensuring you're always ahead of the game. The beauty of lifelong learning is that it doesn't just apply to your career. It applies to every aspect of your life. Whether you're learning about a new skill, exploring a different perspective, or reflecting on past experiences, the early morning hours provide the perfect opportunity to grow and evolve. So, tomorrow morning, wake up with purpose. Use those quiet hours to invest in your future. Your growth begins with the first decision you make when you open your eyes. Will you rise to learn, or will you hit snooze and miss another day of opportunity? Self-belief is the cornerstone of achieving success. Without believing in yourself, it's hard to reach your potential or take the risks necessary for growth. One of the best ways to build and reinforce that belief is by starting your day with confidence, purpose, and action. And there's no better way to do this than by waking up early. When you wake up early, you are making a commitment to yourself. It's not just about getting a head start on your day, but about showing yourself that you can follow through. Each time you wake up early, you prove to yourself that you are capable, disciplined, and in control of your life. This simple action, repeated day after day, builds the foundation for stronger self-belief. Take Michael Jordan, for example. The legendary basketball player didn't become great by just showing up to games. He built his self-belief through relentless practice, often waking up at 5 a.m. to get in extra training. He didn't wait for motivation to strike. He created it through daily commitment. Jordan's belief in himself didn't come from natural talent alone. It came from knowing that he had put in the work every day consistently. Similarly, Oprah Winfrey has spoken about how waking up early and committing to her daily routines has helped her build self-belief over the years. She wakes up at 6 a.m. to meditate, work out, and focus on her goals. Oprah has often said that her confidence comes from knowing that she has taken the necessary actions to align herself with her dreams. It's the act of waking up early, taking control of her day, and taking consistent action that has contributed to her immense success. By waking up early, you are telling yourself, I trust myself. You are showing your mind that you can take control of your life and begin each day with intention. The more you reinforce this habit, the stronger your self-belief becomes. So tomorrow morning, when your alarm rings, don't hesitate. Rise early. Take that first step toward building your self-belief, and you'll see how the confidence you gain in the morning carries you through the rest of your day and ultimately toward your goals. Success is not born from a single act of brilliance. It's the result of consistent action taken day after day. And the best way to build that momentum is by waking up early and starting your day with purpose. Every morning you choose to rise, you are setting the stage for what you will accomplish, and that initial action propels you through the rest of the day. Think about Stephen King, the legendary author who writes every single day. King doesn't wait for inspiration to strike. He shows up every morning at the same time and writes. Even on days when he doesn't feel like it, he maintains his commitment to writing. This consistent action has resulted in one of the most prolific careers in literature. His success is not the result of occasional bursts of creativity, but the result of dedication and consistency. Another example is Barack Obama, former president of the United States, who wakes up at 5:30 a.m. every day to start his morning with exercise, reading, and reflection. Obama has spoken about how his consistent morning routine helped him stay focused during his presidency, allowing him to manage the demands of the day with clarity and purpose. He didn't wait for the perfect moment to act. He created that moment by committing to his morning routine every day. Waking up early isn't just about getting ahead. It's about creating the momentum that carries you forward. Each small action you take early in the day builds upon the last. When you rise with intention, you set yourself up for a day of productivity, discipline, and focus. It's the small, consistent steps you take that accumulate over time, creating the foundation for success. So tomorrow, when the alarm rings, don't hit snooze. Get up, rise early, and take action. Build momentum from the very first moments of the day, and watch how that energy carries you through the rest of your day. Success doesn't happen all at once. It happens step by step, action by action, and it all starts with your first choice to rise. Now that you've discovered the power of waking up early, it's time to take action. Remember, your future starts with the decisions you make today. If you're ready to start your journey toward a more disciplined, productive, and successful life. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an opportunity to transform your life. Leave a comment below and let me know what step you'll take first. I'd love to hear your thoughts and stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.